Hello, and welcome to another session on using Blender for video editing. Back in session number 33, we talked about how you can take a video and speed it up or slow it down, including the audio. But at the time, all I showed you was how to take the entire video or portion of the video and go from the normal speed, and then immediately it would jump up to the higher speed or the lower speed. Today, we're going to use all the things we've learned about animating to be able to do it gradually. So you start at the normal speed and we'll gradually bring it down to a slow speed, or you can do the same thing to bring it up. So this is going to be an effect similar to what you can see in those action movies where the hero and the villain are fighting and the hero delivers a massive punch and then it slows down just as the punch connects. We're going to do something like that. You see, back when I was in elementary school, a friend of mine, he taught me how to do a jump kick, and I remembered exactly the technique. When I thought about what kind of content I might want to use for this particular session, I thought immediately to that jump kick. So before we get into it, let me show you that video strip now. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to jump over to here, press the home.
Action!
Fantastic, right? Okay, it's not going to blow anyone's minds for sure, but it's good enough for what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to let it play normally, and then just as I'm starting to jump, we're going to slow it down here, and then we'll let the kick happen as normal. So how are we going to do that? Well, it all goes back to the speed control effects strip using keyframing. Okay, so let's start by just selecting this strip and adding our effect strip. Add, effect strip, speed control. Now, what did I say? I said we wanted to start just about this point, just before I start jumping. So here, I'm going to go down into the properties of the strip. And here we're going to do a few things differently, because so far we've only really been, when we work with the speed control effects strip, we've just been using it with its default settings, and then we control the speed based off of the length of the strip. This time, we're going to uncheck this option, this stretch to input strip length. We're going to take that off. And then we're going to keep this option use as speed. And the first thing we need to do is click in here and set it to 1. As in like 100%. And now we're ready to start keyframing. So I'm going to press the I key to set a keyframe here. And then at this point you need to decide, okay, how long do you want it to take for Blender to go from the normal speed to whatever the final speed is supposed to be. In this case, I want it to take 1 whole second. And this video, it is, actually if I can, does it show here? It doesn't show here, so let me just jump over to the properties. And we can see here that it is just about 60 frames per second. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this, and I'll just not bother with the mental math. I'll just say 73 plus 60. This is exactly 1 second in from where we set the initial keyframe. So here is where, and I'm going to jump back, select that speed, control effect strip, go back down to here, and this is now where we can set our final speed that we want. And let's say I wanted to go at a quarter speed, right? So 1 divided by 4 or 0.25. And this time I'll just right click and say insert keyframe. There we go. And now in the graph editor, you can see we've got our starting point at 100%, and then it comes down to 25%. So let's just hit the play button and see what that looks like.
Action!
Right.
Action!
So a lot of the times when you try and do these things, nothing appears to happen. You have to click the refresh sequencer button. So I'll click that, the rewind, and try that again.
Action!
There we go.
Action!
it's working. Okay,
Action.
let me turn that off. So it works, but you know what? I'm not quite happy with the speed. I want it to be a little bit slower. So let's just press the up arrow key to jump to this keyframe, and I'll take it down even more. Let's say a tenth of the speed, 0.1. And I'll set the keyframe. There we go, and this time I'll just hit refresh sequencer before trying to play it. Go back and hit the play button. There we go. Okay. So let's finish off the control here of just the speed. So what I like the fact that, you know, we're hanging in the air for a while. But once we get to the kick, I don't want to see it slow motion. I want to just see it at the normal speed. So a few things we need to do. First, we need to extend our whole scene range because we don't have enough frames right now. And then I also need to extend the length of the strip. So let's start with extending the length of the strip. Just right click over here on that arrow and just drag it out. And I'll use the mouse wheel to zoom out a bit so I can see more. Okay, so here, right about here is where I should just set the speed back to normal. So I'll right click on here and I'll just press I here to set a keyframe. So between these points, we're going to be at this 1/10 of a speed. And then we'll just let it jump straight back up to 100% speed at the very next frame. So I'll push the right arrow to move over one frame. And now I'll set this to 1, press I, lock that in place. And if I zoom this out, you can see that's how it's going to look. So we have our speed going at 100% for a while, then it drops down to 0.10, stays there, and then shoots straight back up to 100%. And is that enough frames? It's still not enough frames. Okay, let me extend this out some more. And where do I need to stop? Okay, there we go. Okay, that's good enough. And then I'll press E over here on the timeline. Okay, and let's take a look at that.
Action.
Okay.
Action.
So that looks good to me. We get that slow down, and then we hold that for a bit, and then we resume the normal speed. But of course, there's a problem. As you can hear, the audio is not matching up. So it's actually very easy to do that. It's fantastically easy because of the fact that the speed control, we can deal with speed factor as a percentage. This works great with the pitch value, the pitch attribute of the audio strip. We can just take those keyframes that we had set on the speed control effect strip and just paste them into the audio strip. But before we do that, we need to adjust the length of the audio strip because, as you can see, we need it to be quite a bit longer. And you'll notice if you try this, if you right click like we did before with the video strip, we can't actually drag it past the original length of the strip, but that's not a problem. We can still just set it in the properties. So I will just need to scroll up here. And this one over here is a property, is a length of 428. So I'll do the same thing over here. Click, and I'll just type 428. I don't know why Blender doesn't let you extend it past, but that's a minor thing. And now what we'll do, we will go back to the speed control effect strip, use the arrow key to jump to the very first keyframe. And if you remember from a previous session, you can't copy and paste keyframes onto a strip that doesn't have any keyframes set at all yet. So we need to set a keyframe first on this audio strip. So I'll scroll down here and I'll just press the I key so that we have a keyframe set for the pitch attribute. Now we can right click to select the speed control effect strip. You can see that all, because of the bright orange color here, all of these keyframes are already selected. So I can just go to the key menu and scroll down to say copy keyframes, or Control C. Click that, and now right click on our audio and again go to key, and this time we'll go to paste, or Control V. There you go. Now everything will be perfectly in sync, the video and the audio pieces. So let me show you that. Okay, I'll refresh sequencer and we'll hit the play.
Action.
Easy, right? Once you have all the pieces, it's easy to do something like that. Speeding something up is the same thing. So that's it for how to do a speed change, a gradual speed change from normal speed to a low speed. High speed works the same. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please do give this a like and subscribe to see more content when it comes. Thanks, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.